can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Cek, cek. Cek, cek. Okay.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short
Check, check, check.
lines. Their stories really
Okay.
make for terribly dull reading.
Halo masku, selamat datang kembali di Mencari Gaming, dan pada kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali apa tuh namanya, Genshin Impact kali ya. Kita lanjutkan lagi Genshin Impact-nya. Sekalian apa namanya juga kita coba kelarin yang bisa dikelarkan kali ya. Mungkin dapat sama kita coba kelarin apa yang bisa dikerjakan. Oh ya, sambil apa namanya, kalau salah mau ngobrol-ngobrol juga ayo aja. Oke, bentar. Bentar gini dong kan. Oke mas, kemarin kita lanjutkan gamenya. Oke, pertama-tama seperti biasa kita langsung aja apa namanya kelarin keseharian lah ya. Biasa langsung capcus seperti biasa. Langsung dan juga mungkin kita akan apa namanya mengerjakan story atau quest lah ya, apapun itulah, story atau quest ya, apapun itulah dikerjainnya. Ya mungkin apa namanya oh ya kan ada event TCG kan ya, itunya kan ya, ada event TCG. Jadi kita itu coba banyak kelarin eventnya secepatnya mungkin. Kalau misalnya eventnya mungkin udah selesai ya, bukan udah selesai apa tuh namanya, maksudnya kalau misalnya mungkin bisa diselesaikan hari ini, syukur-syukur nih. Nah, mungkin target sih coba menyelesaikan hari ini sih, karena apa namanya dalam minggu ini apa namanya agak susah untuk streaming. Jadi mungkin gua apa namanya cepetin untuk ya kelarin ya misi apapun itulah yang bisa apa namanya yang bisa dikelarin. Jadi apa namanya langsung capcus aja untuk mengerjakan misi-misinya. Oke, di sini ganti karakter dulu. Pakai ini deh.
What are my orders?
Untuk kerjaan apa set mission atau bukan set mission ya, apa namanya, quest harian emang paling enak itu pakai ganju karena cepet apa namanya untuk ngehancurin apa aja ya, karena juga emang nggak perlu susah-susah sih apa namanya untuk hancurin apapun itulah pakai ganju. Yang penting asalkan kita nge-aim-nya benar aja. Oke, good. Langsung capcus.
We're way behind schedule.
Langsung pindah tempat, langsung cari yang lain lagi.
The wrong test subject. That tingle? I got terror.
Oke,
The wrong test subject.
langsung capcus.
The wrong test.
Ya, udah siap.
Fry!
Oke, sip. Kalau headshot lumayan. Wah, cuma kena hit doang. Kalau headshot lagi. Halo masku, doakan Mencari Gaming. Thank you udah mampir masku, thank you udah mampir. Oke. Oh iya Pak, sama sekalian mau naikin Kirara lagi deh. Mana Kirara perlu di aksen secepatnya, tapi sayangnya gue belum, mungkin apa namanya, belum waktu farmingnya agak susah. Ya semoga nanti apa namanya gue bisa login lah. Secepatnya. Karena apa namanya di minggu ini harus pergi ke apa ya, ke luar kota. Jadi ya semoga ada waktu untuk bisa ya main game lah kasar gitu. Ada waktunya aja siapa kalau misalnya bisa main game. Yang penting main game masku, yang penting itu main game. Party setup. Sekali ngumpulinnya apa biar apa nih, biar bisa cepet dapetin si Kazuha secepatnya.
I'm on the case.
Biar lebih cepat, gak usah berlama-lama. Hah? Satu. Oke. Sudah. Oh, satu lagi di sini. Oh, terkedeng. Oke. Ini paling enak itu pakai. Sebenarnya kalau mau cepet sih bisa langsung pakai apa tuh namanya, bisa pakai Mona sih. Ya, ayak aja deh.
A
Lebih cepet
pleasure to
biasanya
be
ngurusnya.
working with you.
Ayak kak, biasanya lebih cepet ngurusnya. Oh salah, sini ada celah. Oh mari buka di sini celahnya. Bukan, udah pikirin aja. Oke. Harusnya ada crystal fly juga ya. Padahal ingat ntar tempatnya. Ini diambil, tunggu dia muter dulu. Tunggu dia muter, atau gue bisa muter jauh sih. Oke, sip. Nah, muter balik. Ambil rute yang lebih jauh. Ya gitu itu apa namanya, cepetin dapetin primoyong sih, biar lebih enak. Oke, selesai. Report balik, lalu kita pergi ke Mondstadt langsung. Sebenarnya gue bisa lihat apa, bisa aja siapa langsung tele ke Mondstadt, tapi sini aja paling dekat ketemu dengan Catherine ya.
Add astro. Thank you for Add astro.
Dispatch karakter dulu. Oke. Sudah. Oke, karena sekarang bukunya itu adalah buku, masih ada nggak ya? Oh nggak ada, oke. Nanti nyari scroll dulu sekalian apa tuh, lawan bos kali. Coba kita langsung capcus lawan bos aja dulu, habis itu farming bentar, lawan bos farming, habis itu baru mungkin apa namanya ngejar cerita. Penting ngejar cerita aja dulu sih. Bukan ngejar cerita, apa namanya, farming dulu. Karena ya si apa tuh Kirara perlu dinaikin ya. Walaupun sebenarnya apa tuh si cafe juga perlu gue naikin, tapi ya coba ambil Kirara dulu, nanti ya apa namanya 3 itu gue usahakan naikin lah. Butuh dendro soalnya. Ya apa namanya lengkapin karakter dendro sih, support gitu. Kirara dapet, hampir semua karakter dendro punya sih. Kecuali apa tuh? Kecuali si siapa tuh namanya? Kecuali si apa tuh si Baizu sama siapa tuh namanya, gue lupa. Tiknari. Tiknari belum punya, nggak punya.
What is the situation?
Tiknari sama Baizu gue nggak punya karakter dendro itu. Tapi ya kayaknya sih hampir bintang 4 semua udah punya sih yang dendro. Sini apa namanya perlu boostingan dulu. Karena di sini apa namanya lawan musuhnya agak menyebalkan. Sprint stamina. Naikin crit. Biar damage-nya enak. Sama shield sih. Bukan shield, apa itu namanya? Tambahan defense. Oke, cukup. Ya biar ngitung-ngitung apa namanya mempermudah hidup aja. Gak usah susah-susah lah. Biar cepet. Karena apa namanya waktu kita cuma sedikit. Masalahnya aku takutnya apa namanya dari hari Rabu sampai hari Sabtunya nggak bisa main game ini. Takutnya.
Hey! Right here.
Here you are. Scatter.
Nggak bisa. Udah standby aja.
Everyone hold hands.
There is no escape.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Ih, tipis. Yah, nanti tipis pada situ. Itu tipis ya. Bisa.
So much for eternity.
Mati gila. Wah, salah.
Shine down.
Burn this barren wasteland. In the end, all
Ya,
shall return.
emang butuh ya ini kok emang dasarnya. Ya mainan dihitung dia bisa lumayan. Oh cuma dapat 3. Oke, ya udahlah. Oke, tag persen. Tadi sih dapatnya, tapi ya udahlah. Perlu boosting makanan banyak. Oke, ini sudah. Sekarang mungkin nyari buku dulu. Oh di sini, oke.
Pay your dues.
Everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered.
Right?
Wey,
Right here. Emerge.
Flicker.
pada menghilang kemana?
Deflect.
Looks like I went too far.
Batui udah nggak usah petacilan, udah cepetan mati aja, udah nggak usah bikin orang susah.
Pay your dues.
Itu kejauhan sih.
Shine down.
Hey! I'm always watching. Right now.
Stagger ya.
Emerge. There is no escape.
Belum mati tuh. Untung diincer sama itu petirnya itu. Diincer sama petirnya si itu. Untung bisa diincer sama petir.
I see everything.
Lu cuma 2.
Shine down.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Here you are.
Wah, cepetnya dengan arah hitam. Cepetnya gila dengan arah hitam. Sumpah.
That's close enough. Following you.
Oke.
Emerge.
Illusion shattered.
The process of elimination.
Finally, some target practice. Stretch your wings and raise a storm!
Everyone hold hands.
Where do you think you're going? Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Ah. Lama banget, pintu luang. Satu lagi, oke. Jalannya nggak jauh, siap. Itu gua sih belum tahu di mana lokasinya.
Looking for trouble.
Oh, di atas itu, oke. Gua kedetek lokasinya, tapi nggak tahu cara dapetinnya. Nanti deh, cara dapetin cari deh.
Your journey ends here.
Right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Ah, jar. Gila.
Finally, some
I
target
see everything.
practice.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Stagger mati.
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Habis.
Here you are.
Inaktif kulus dapatnya gila kalau dari petir. Harus pakai elemen dendro atau hydro emang buat cadangan.
Happy to oblige.
Ah. Good. Oke, kita balik lagi lawan ini. Bos budukan ini. Hampir jatuh. Tambah darah seperti biasa. Nah, butuh boostingan lagi. Shield. Aturan gue butuhnya itu def sebenarnya sih ya. Oke, kita lanjut lagi. Aduh, pegal juga tangan.
I will cleanse you of your
I see
sin.
everything. Illusion shattered.
Salvation
Right here.
belongs to the abyss.
Scatter.
Everyone hold hands. Shine down.
Your penance is doomed.
I see everything.
One more sin upon your soul.
Wah, lihat dikit lagi damage-nya.
Barren wasteland.
Tadi tuh, Bung.
The unholy dross.
Everyone hold hands. Illusion shattered. Emerge. Right here. Right
Yang
now.
bener ini.
The unholy dross. Let the blind see.
Torn to oblivion.
Waduh, apaan tuh? Oh, dia ganti elemen. Buset.
Washed away. Fight your salvation.
Dia ganti elemen, buset. Dia ganti elemen butuh tumbalin satu ya, gila. HP. Ganti elemen cepet banget, gila, nggak ada kayak tanda-tanda dia mau bakal ganti elemen. Oke, kita skaskis dulu. Sekarang kita apa namanya? TCG, let's go. Kita back to apa namanya ini? Kita kembali ke Mondstadt dulu. Kita kembali ke Mondstadt. Nah, langsung capcus langsung dengan story ya. Tidak perlu namanya berlama-lama, langsung capcus aja.
Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
Oh, langsung terang ya.
The weather is lovely and warm. Things are about to start getting lively again.
Lively ya, lively. Gila.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
Oke. Eichendorf.
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've
Timmy
only ever
kid.
seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who will win the grand prize.
Grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize! Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about
Genius
Genius
Invocation
Invocation
Tournament.
TCG. Should be.
Turnamen.
But let's go ask Diona for details.
Suspect Genesis. Gila, ngeri banget bahasanya. Huh. Oh, langsung ketemu Kirara.
Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
Langsung ketemu Kirara rupanya.
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
Kucing.
Sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with two tails before.
Kucing ketemu kucing.
Who's Diana chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
Inazuma.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
Ngeri banget.
You think I could grow two tails as well?
Iya.
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you
Yokai.
can already take on human form.
Yokai.
I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No.
Castellane
You
bloodline.
got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Cat's line.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt
Mondstadt
doesn't have
yokai.
anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Tibet.
Expanding.
Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Komania.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime.
Komania. Gila.
Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma?
Tail. Pau. Kaki pau.
Hey, Diana!
Kakinya ada pau.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt? Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Cat's-tail, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh?
Inazuma.
Is the Cat's-tail doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
And other with fox ear.
Right! But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails.
Fox. Fox ya.
Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day. Huh. Anyway, what were you two here for
Anyway.
again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything
TCG.
about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament?
TCG.
Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss. Got it.
Okay.
Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. Huh. What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all. That's
Make you proud.
like it. Okay, you two should probably
Meow
get
like
going now. Head to the Fountain
Meow.
Plaza. All right, we'll go there, right?
Bola! From script langsung berubah jadi pagi. Bagus sekali. Sempurna. Perfect. Yalah.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
Main kartu. Gila.
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Main kartu.
Oh, really?
Main capsa kali
I
ya.
just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of
King of
Invocation.
Invocations Grand Prix?
Grand Prix.
Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
That's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arrange for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial.
Substantial.
Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Final stage.
Really? Oh, darn! We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Mora we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
Well,
Tournament.
you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base.
Ooh.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definite. Right. If there's nothing else you...
Masabing cepetan ambil cutscene.
Paimon still thinks that with your ability, just imagine it.
Oh.
Honorary Knight defeats
Temo.
foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears
Ah,
deceive me?
kira mo.
Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
You're
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself.
Charlotte.
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Wow, slow down. Slow down.
Steambird?
Sounds familiar.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and
Konten.
widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Breaking news.
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
Thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece.
Slow down.
So, what do you think? Want to
Slow
join
down.
me in my quest to uncover the
Gue juga bisa bilang slow
sensational
down
story
doang sih.
that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Are you kidding me?
Kidding me?
It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repeal of Inazuma's Sakoku decree, and the redeemer of the
Sumeru
Sumeru
Academia.
Academia.
Gila, lengkap
Okay,
banget infonya.
Lincoln.
Mantap.
Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name
name.
for ourselves, huh?
She did her homework.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine.
Real
And
handy.
if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
Gila,
That
bener
actually
banget.
sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Kenapa tidak?
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. I've heard that the traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt. Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte.
Acquaintance. Oke, menarik lah.
Who could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
Rich friend.
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wow, I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
Wah, punya banyak duit. Itu kali ya.
Here we are.
Ini apa?
Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the
Saino
cash.
kayaknya deh. Oh. Kayaknya ketemu Saino.
Huh? Oh, so it's...
Lah.
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you
Oke,
here?
Mona kan ketemunya banyak duit.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we have... You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
Waduh.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework.
You must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona.
Mona.
Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Trouble.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona? What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic Mona.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. Do the stars really have all the answers?
Broken, starving.
The article practically writes itself.
Interesting read. Interesting read.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler and Paimon?
Traveler.
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar. I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there? Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time. What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved aunt for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants. Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen. Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Thanks for the offer, but there's no
Mana
need.
ngomongnya?
Relying
Capek
on
gue
your
dengarnya.
astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways. All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor. I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that. I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt regional final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are!
Finalis. Oke.
Here you are.
Cukup tinggi naiknya.
Wow! So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
Oke ya. Ketemu
Well,
Kaya.
if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon, what a rare surprise.
Timmy
Did you
and me.
really come all
Gila.
this way
Baru
just to
Timmy
watch
sama Kaya.
Timmy and me in the final?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Bavaria?
Slacking again.
You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards.
Enjoy a
I
drink.
can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can
Minum.
you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far?
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself!
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh,
Steambird.
you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards
Snatcher.
are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone. Your
Yeah.
attention, please. The final is about to begin.
Main kartu.
Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time. Don't worry.
I will.
I will.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit.
Kita main kartu.
So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win? Yeah, Kaya's quite the crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve.
Tricks.
Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks.
Aduh,
Let's
gua
go
ngantuk
look for
gawat
her.
ini. Oh, ngantuk ya gawat ini. Oh, ngantuk gawat.
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two. From the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
Plotting something.
You mean there are two card snatchers?
Shh! Keep Keep your voice down. We don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait, where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
After him. Capcus.
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly.
Snatcher. Okay.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow him for? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match!
Gila. Dung. Okay. Huh.
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something?
Kabat nantok.
And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble!
Treasure hoarder.
We need to rescue him!
Treasure hoarder. Gila. Huh.
Help! Someone save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing so close to the city?
Everyone hold hands! There is no escape!
Akit kan weekendnya.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Bisa.
Huh? A deal?
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now, maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
That's close one.
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow.
I swear.
Serious bluffing on Charlotte's part.
Bluffing.
She didn't take any pictures at all.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck. So I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual. But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Or something like that? He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius.
Itu elemen Cryo. Oke,
After
baru
all,
nggak, karena
you
baru
weren't doing
kelihatan
anything against the law,
keterangan
were you?
elemennya.
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius
Baru
right
tahu
away.
rupanya apa Sharut punya elemen cryo.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store? My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Ooh, treasure! Maybe the card backs make a
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too. Wait, shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave?
Good idea.
Good idea. Good idea. Langsung ke tempat spot yang lebih cepat aja. Alhamdulillah. Oke. Untung nggak jatuh bebas.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final
Timmy.
of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is...
Timmy.
Timmy!
Iyalah, Timmy yang menang.
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
Hah.
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent.
Backfoot.
He had me on the back foot the entire time. It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved.
Song of
The
freedom.
mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition. I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Before long.
Wonderful. Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Semangat sekali.
Paimon wanted to ask, see the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG?
TCG.
They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster is probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
I approve.
Approve.
And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended. It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
Okay.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about. Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing 2 rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well,
Snezhnaya.
Traveler and Paimon could always split up and chase 1 rabbit each. Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great.
Kayaknya baiknya lebih cepat mencari itu aja, apa namanya, story. Oke, itu nge-freeze, entah kenapa. Semua udah submit. Kamu langsung ngajar quest aja lah. Agak males juga kalau mesti berlama-lama. Langsung tap terus untuk quest aja lah. Frida. Oh bukan, gue bukan ngobrol Frida. Gue mau lanjutin questnya aja. Karena cepet-cepetin untuk bisa ngerjain quest. Untuk itu bisa nanti aja lah. Apa namanya, untuk itunya. Apa tuh? Dapetin game ya. Nanti aja. Gue mau fokus untuk story aja dulu.
All the world holds.
It's about time for us to head up to Liyue. We've got a card snatcher to catch.
Oke, langsung capcus ke Liyue. Gak usah berlama-lama karena gue masih berlama-lama. Dia udah mau jam 8 aja ya. Bisa cepet juga waktu ya. Gak terasa waktu sudah berlalu, masku. Aduh, besok harus apa namanya? Besok masih harus packing. Besok udah harus packing lagi. Besok udah harus packing masku. Besok udah harus packing karena apa namanya, ada Rabu harus keluar kota. Karena besok harus packing, jadi karena hari ini apa namanya harus segera dikelarin storynya.
And all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth journey. Lady Ningguang instructed me to wait for you here.
Lady Ningguang.
Oh, it's Ningguang's secretary.
Bye. Which Bai can?
Which Bai is it again?
It's Byron. I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Byron. Paimon remembers now. The other 2 are Baishir and Baishao.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tianxuan of the Liyue Qixing?
Yep, that's her. But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be arriving in Liyue Harbor today?
Harbor.
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence network.
Wow.
She wishes to invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene Terrace to discuss cooperation.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been to Liyue Harbor.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time. A talented and capable journalist with the Steambird who writes insightful, engaging, and, most importantly, factual prose. She rather admires your work. She also understands that in revealing the truth, your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent on an international reporting trip to cover the Genius Invocation TCG events.
Wait, what? That's terrible! Oh, poor Charlotte.
No, it's just part of the job. I'm already used to it.
Kerjaan.
But I'm surprised to learn that
Sudah
Lady
bagian dari
Ningguang
kerjaan.
knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
My boss.
Paimon wouldn't be surprised. She seems to know everyone and everything.
Bos dan bos.
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join, if you're interested.
Oh,
Jika
you
tertarik
didn't
gila.
tell me you were best buddies with Lady Ningguang.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the
Chamber.
Chamber as honored guests a couple times. You know. But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss work stuff with Charlotte, it's probably gonna be best if we stay out of the way, right? Maybe we can go ask around about the card snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh,
Wow.
Are you sure? All right, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's go.
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte, follow me.
Madam Moiles.
See you two later.
Itu nyebutnya gimana ya? Madam Moiles. Topi Star
Sounds like
gitu. Apa
Charlotte's
tuh
a
genrenya ya?
top-notch journalist, huh? Paimon's not sure what that
Genre-genrenya.
exclusive news is all about,
Charlotte.
but it definitely sounds like a big deal. And if she manages to write up an article about this card snatcher case, we'll be featured
Style
in
Eropa
her
tapi gue nggak tahu
exclusive
Eropa
news
mana.
too.
It feels like we're about to become famous.
Famous.
Yep, you're right. Okay,
Famous.
why don't we start asking around at...
Dok. Dok. Gatal kepala. Dok dan dok.
Hi there, can we have...
Sure, go ahead.
Have you noticed any...
Cardbacks. Sorry.
Well,
Bersin-bersin.
take care of yourself and get well soon.
I'll be alright.
Prevail.
Hi there,
Oh, sure. Ask away. The ship's already set sail.
have you seen anyone around here recently
Collecting cardbacks?
Collecting back card.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
Tempat jual ikan. Uncle Sun.
Hey there, got a...
Hello. Ask away. If it-
actually, it's not...
Genius Invocation TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that. People
Black
come here
back
for black
pass.
back bass, but not
Back
cardbacks.
Really? Sorry to bother...
Don't you want to buy some fish to take with you? Oh,
Masih tetap berusaha untuk menjual ikan.
Well, this got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Ya, Kazuha.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. It's
Kazuha.
Kazuha.
Kazuha, come back.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Kazuha. It's been too long.
Captain Beidou needed to return to Liyue to take care of some business, so I've been taking the chance to get to walk around town. It's a nice surprise to run into you two here. Looks like you
Liyue.
have questions. May I be of any help?
Ketemu Kazuha. Gila.
Well, long story short,
Long story short.
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever. I don't believe that the card snatcher you're looking for has been through here.
Mancing ikan.
okay.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes. Oh, by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look. This Genius Invocation TCG seems to be immensely popular at the moment.
Wait, have you never played it before, Kazuha?
No, I haven't. I have quietly observed from the side. The captain brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated cards. She enjoys playing with the crew while enjoying a few drinks.
Few too many.
A few too many, perhaps.
That's called the Casket of Tomes. It's what you use to carry your cards in, and it helps you find players nearby, too. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick up, and then you'll have a fun game to play with your friends.
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite delightful. All right, then. Show me the ropes, if you please.
Paimon can teach you, after we teach you the rules.
But what about this card snap?
Oh, good point. Now where should we go next?
Wala la 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 la. Ketemu lagi sama Kirara.
Huh? Hey, look over there. Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
Ah, I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komania Express?
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuha?
Yes, I've heard of it. They provide delivery services in Inazuma.
Lanjut.
Looks like she's having some trouble. Why don't we go and introduce ourselves?
Rambut kami cuma satu. Kebetulan butuh sekitar 4 video.
Which way is it from here?
Hey there! You look lost. Need any help?
Hey there.
You frightened the life out of me! Huh? Oh, I recognize you. Weren't you at the Catskill in Mondstadt?
Yep, Paimon's name is Paimon, and these two are the Traveler and Kaidahara Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running into you again.
Hello. Hello. My name is Kirara. I'm a courier for Inazuma's Komania Express.
I know Komania Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating internationally.
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad. Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas, which is great for me because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is I sometimes get a bit lost when it's my first time in a new city. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls to make sure the parcel's on time. Do you happen to know the way to the Wangsheng funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in circles all day.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
You will? Oh, thank you so much.
Ada meongnya gila. Ada meong. Wangsheng funeral parlor. Jamnya gue ganti karena bakal ketemu hutang. Charlotte, Kaidahara Kazuha, Kirara, sama Hutao. Hutao nggak terlalu menarik. Entah kenapa apa namanya shorts buat tentang Hutao kayaknya nggak pernah tinggi view-nya. Jadi kayak nggak usah bikin Hutao deh. Sengsara juga. Gue harus bikin short dulu mungkin untuk besok ya.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some work.
Langsung Hutao gas-gas pun.
This is it.
Oh, why it's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here? And I see you've brought some friends,
Business partner.
clients, business partners, new associates.
Business partner.
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon.
Hello, it is an honor to meet you.
Paimon.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor this fine day? Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion?
No, we were just giving Kirara direct.
Hello, ma'am. Are you
Ma'am?
Director Huta of the Wangshen Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komania Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I
Signature.
just need to ask you for a signature.
Mana
Let
Zhongli?
me see. Oh, yes,
Zhongli,
I've
Zhongli.
been expecting this.
Zhongli mana Zhongli?
Delivery services these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing. Say, Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different
Visit
types
Lodong.
of goods? How about a living person? And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
Live and dead.
Her tails are standing up on end.
Ekor.
Guess that's a no. Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star review?
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number. Let's make it an even 6. No, much too low.
Oh, 5 stars will be plenty, really.
5-star.
But your enthusiasm means a lot. All right, I should be on my way now. Thanks again for the directions. No, not necessarily.
Business.
Business has been picking up
Let's talk
lately,
about
so the company has
business.
hired lots of new staff. But I handle all the international deliveries because I'm the quickest. I am a
Yokai.
yokai after all.
Yokai.
Chances are that we'll see you on the road again soon.
Cool. Well, I look forward
Cool.
to seeing you all again soon. Although, hopefully next time it won't be because I'm lost.
Summers. Cuckoo.
I heard you reciting a poem just now, Director Who. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Doctor Who.
Do you share a liking for poetry as well?
Once in a while, I throw words at each other and see what sticks.
See what
Yeah,
sticks.
there's no
Hiya.
need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. And I can tell just from the way your sleeves flutter in the wind that you are a man of culture. Anyway, I'm
Bakit?
preparing for the tournament
Man of
final
culture.
that will be held
Hutaw.
shortly. Anyone feeling
Man of
poetic?
culture.
I need ideas.
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius Invocation TCG tournament?
TCG.
Yeah, that's the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time, he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper flower and took the competition completely by surprise. So I have a strong feeling that this will be a tough battle to win.
Hutaw main kartu.
Then
Gila,
shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy?
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you've also got style.
Lang rin po ang bahasa niya.
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with.
Kinabahan
To
bahasa
make a
niya.
great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too. Ever heard the saying it takes 2 flint to light a fire? Same principle applies when you're trying to make an impression.
That sounds like it makes sense.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two
Samurai.
opponents find they have much in common.
See? New guy gets it. What did I say? A
Man of
man of
culture.
culture.
You flatter me, Director Who. In my humble
Humble.
opinion, you could try incorporating your competitive aspirations into your...
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey,
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own...
Perfect. Paimon really wants to watch.
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help, how can I refuse?
So there you have it. Those are the rules.
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon.
Sensei?
Sensei.
well, Kazuha, ready to go one-on-one against...
Aduh,
Yes.
meng.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Any last words before...
Wow, that was fast.
That was fast.
All right. Say your piece, Challenger.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Visualnya bunyi.
Minds like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn
Ngeri banget.
leaves burn bright. I, Kaedehara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
banget stylenya. Asik
The
keren
birds are
banget.
chirping, the weather's so nice. Watch me roll 6 pyro dice. Director Hu, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is ready for battle.
Gila, ngeri banget. Pilih jaring chain of genre.
My turn. Chi?
Citato. Apa?
I am defeated. It's no wonder that Director Hu has earned a spot in the tournament finals.
Talk about an exciting match, though.
Main kartu.
Good thing I was able to send off all those summons of yours. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time playing.
I owe it all to Paimon-sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Ah, shucks.
Shucks.
Now Paimon's embarrassed. Well, Kazuha.
Yes, indeed. There is a good variety of card abilities, and the tempo of the match can swing in an instant. I understand now why it's become so popular across Teyvat.
Ya kayak main Yu-Gi-Oh aja lah.
Seems the world's gained yet another TCG
Lah.
player.
Kasang kecing temu lagi. Kecing.
Shortly after these two had begun their match, everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt. You must be Kaedehara Kazuha? Your reputation precedes you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Please, the honor is all mine.
Kecing.
I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang from Captain Beidou.
Yuhang.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed, considering it was your first time.
Ya, udah pergi.
I'm impressed. If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match with you.
Wow, Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent.
Why so surprised? Practically everyone at Eugene Terrace is playing Genius Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time, when time permits.
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until after I manage to obtain my own Casket of Tomes.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you. And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides, a friend of the Traveler is a friend of us all.
Friend of Traveler.
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hutao, the final is about to start. I just came to make sure you're aware. Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening. Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all. Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
All right, back to the task at hand.
But the task at hand.
We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting Genius Invocation card backs recently?
Card backs? You mean like the kind with the treasure chest design on it?
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
Funny, the word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as more of a
potential
client.
client.
I saw him playing a match against Chongyun this morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the sweat from his forehead, took the card back from Chongyun, and left.
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
In that case, try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
Uwang Hill.
If I may ask, what else is this alleged card snatcher suspected of doing?
We don't know too much about him, apart from his obsession with card backs. But apparently, he's stolen other players' cards before.
I see. I'll inform the Millilith to be on the lookout for this individual. But while he's still at large, make sure you stay safe.
I think I'll go with the Traveler to Uwang Hill.
Uwang Hill.
All right. See you later.
Director.
With so many people rooting for me, I'm sure the match will be over before I can say Hugh.
Hugh, gila. Chi dan Hugh. Wah, sudah gelap.
Let's go find Chongyun.
Oke, thank you kucing ya. Timingnya pas. Wow, jauh ya spotnya. Jaraknya jauh rupanya spotnya. Oke, kita jumping sedikit waktunya. Biar dapat apa namanya latar belakangnya putih jernih seperti awan. Oke. Padahal awan belum tentu semuanya putih jernih ya. Alhamdulillah. Little Fang. Aduh gelap. Buset, warna itu bercahaya sekali.
Don't panic. I'm sure we'll find her.
Chongyun, we found you.
Paimon, traveler.
And
Hello,
man.
I am Kaedahara Kazuha.
Hi, I'm Chongyun.
Chongyun,
an exorcist from Liyue. Long story short, this boy lost his friend while they were playing hide and seek.
I told little you not to hide anywhere too far away, but I've looked everywhere, and I still can't find her.
Uh-oh. It could be dangerous to get lost out here in the wilderness.
Yeah, I kind of peeked a little bit when I was counting. She went that way.
That way.
Okay, then let's start looking in that direction.
Wah, kayak panjang ceritanya ini.
Little you? Little you?
Okay, keyboard for trouble.
A snapped branch and some trampled grass. It looks like the girl was hiding here.
Not the treasure hoarders again. Oh, let's hope little you didn't run into them.
Okay. Ngobrol berlama-lama.
Seriously, why are we always running into these guys?
Hey, everyone! Have a look at this.
Bisa gue coba jarak itunya.
Are those genius invocation cards?
Oh, I know that one. It belongs to little you. Her dad gave her a deck, and it's her favorite thing. She takes it with her everywhere.
So little you is definitely here. But there's a fork in the road up ahead. Oh, which way should we go?
Terpecah pertigaan ya.
Wait a moment. Did little Yu's father also give her a small box to store the cards?
Yeah, a casket of tomes. I have one too.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Yes. As long as she still has the box with her, we should be able to determine her location.
Quick, get our casket of tomes out.
Casket of Tomes. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Let's see. There's Changyun and little Fang. Aha! There's another player over there. That must be little you.
Gatal-gatal, palaku gatal.
Little you.
Little you.
Little Fang?
Fang.
I'm sorry. I was trying to...
Don't worry. We've already taken care of the bad guys.
Bad guys.
But Uwang Hill is full of yin energy. You shouldn't be playing in a place like this. Understand?
Yes, sir. We won't do it again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Of course. Now, don't go running off. Hang tight for a moment, and I'll walk you both home.
Paimon's glad she was okay.
Me too. Good on Kazuha for coming up with the Casket of Tomes idea.
Casket of Tomes.
Yeah, how did the rest of us not think of that? Huh. Guess we use it so often when we're playing cards that it didn't occur to us to use it for anything else. What a nifty little gadget. The Sumeru scholars who invented it must be super brainy. Oh, by the way, Changyun, we wanted to ask you about something.
Oh, I knew there was something fishy about his obsession with card backs. I can't believe it. I let a thief slip right through my fingers.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Stay calm.
It's not your fault. You didn't know what his intentions were. If I'd been in your shoes and he invited me to a duel on the same terms, I doubt I'd have sensed anything untoward either.
Exactly. He's crafty. If you're not paying attention, he'll just steal the card he wants. And if that doesn't work, he'll come up with some other way to get his hands on it.
Did he happen to say anything after he got the card back?
Not a lot. He seemed to be in a hurry. He just packed up his things and then left for the docks. But I did hear him grumbling about how far away Inazuma was, and how he wasn't looking forward to the boat journey.
This guy sure talks to himself a lot. Well, it sounds like a pretty solid lead, so Paimon thinks we should follow it.
Perjalanan berikutnya,
But first, we
Inazuma.
should stop by the venue.
Then I guess I'll take Little Fong and Little Yu home now. Though I'd really rather help track down that thief. Sure. I'm counting on you.
Perjalanan berikutnya ke Inazuma.
Is it just Paimon, or did things suddenly get gloomier here after Changyun left? Huh. Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Oh, jauh ya jaraknya. Oke, perjalanan berikutnya berarti ke Inazuma. Oke.
What an incredible match. Truly mesmerizing to watch two players compete at such a high level.
What? We missed the final again? Ugh, Paimon was hoping we'd at least get to catch a glimpse of the final round.
You're back. Did you find Chongyun? Everything go smoothly?
There were a few hiccups along the way, but in the end, it all turned out fine. So Hu Tao, did you win your match?
Of course! It didn't go quite as Hugh as I'd expected.
Hugh.
But all in all, it was still a good old wham bam. I'd like to thank my fam. My opponent was no pushover. We both took out a couple of each other's character cards before it came down to the decisive round. I closed my eyes, held my breath, and clenched the dice tightly in my hand as I prayed for the blessings of all my supporters in the audience, both visible and invisible. Wink, wink.
Wink,
Can you guess what happened next?
Wink, wink. Gila, bahasa ada wink-winknya itu loh.
Channeling all my skill and style, with a flick of the wrist, I released the dice from my hands and shouted my battle cry at the top of my lungs.
Ito sa
Watch me roll 6 pyro dice!
And lo and behold, when the dice came to rest,
Ganda,
I counted precisely 6 of the pyro persuasion. It was all over before I could say, "Pyre, pyre, pants on fire."
Tsaka na kebakaran.
Wow, sounds like your poem worked like a charm.
Director Who's playstyle is rapid but graceful, like a lone butterfly navigating the depths of a forest.
Gila,
With a little luck beneath her wings, she soared above the competition.
Luck is a key ingredient in every success. Wouldn't you agree, Traveler?
Oh,
Lady
it's Ningguang
Ningguang.
and Charlotte! Finished with your business meeting?
Yep. I have to say, the Tianquan has a very incisive mind. She's extremely insightful. I gotta admit, I'm kinda envious of Baiwen now. Oh, wow. You must be Kaidahara Kazuha.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
First the Traveler, now Kazuha. Feels like I've been inducted into the Tevat Heroes Club. I remember when you made the headlines of the Steambird. Young samurai blocks the Muso no Hitotachi. You captured the public imagination in Fontaine for some time.
My oh my. I had no idea I was up against such a legendary warrior in our card duel earlier.
That's all in the past now. I count myself as the fortunate one today for this chance to make so many new friends.
Today is indeed a momentous day to have brought us all together. I propose that I treat everyone to a meal to mark the occasion, if it pleases you all.
Oh, sounds like it's victory meal time. Count me in. You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I wrap things up at the tournament venue. I'll join you all later.
This is great! We can have a nice hearty meal and get a good sleep tonight before heading off to Inazuma tomorrow.
Oh,
Inazuma. Does this mean you found a new lead on the card snatcher?
Sure did! Investigating is what we do best! Well, okay, guess luck played a part in it too.
I still have some things to take care of here in Liyue, so I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you to Inazuma.
Okay, but remember to keep working on your genius invocation skills. You never know when Paimon-sensei will show up.
I've also heard some things about this card snatcher you're pursuing.
Already? Well, nothing gets past anyone, huh?
A new card back appeared on the market recently. It's extremely rare and bears an image of a treasure chest. Some players are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of more for things of this nature, as they believe they can improve their luck. So I looked into them briefly to see whether there was any genuine commercial value in them. I quickly learned that every card back with that particular design had been scooped up overnight. There's not a single one left in all of Liyue. Initially, I thought this might be just another case of a merchant hoarding goods in hopes of maximizing their profits. But once I heard more, I realized it must be the thief you are after.
Is there anything else unusual about these card backs other than their rarity?
Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to procure one for myself, I'm unable to say for sure. All I know is that despite being custom-made, they are not particularly exquisite. If they were, you can be sure I would have purchased one sooner.
The mystery of this card snatcher gets more baffling at every turn.
Baffling.
It doesn't matter. Given how much he likes to talk to himself, he's sure to spill all his secrets sooner or later.
Every journey into the unknown is a mystery waiting to be solved. But often, it is encounters with the unexpected that make the journey all the more interesting. For instance, it was certainly a pleasant surprise for me today to meet top talents from all around Teyvat.
Top talent, gila. Oke, sudah selesai. Pas kedua. Langsung capcus lagi. Oke, kayaknya itu dulu deh. Oke Masku, sepertinya apa namanya untuk live stream kali ini coba cukup sampai sini aja dulu karena apa namanya, karena gue perlu siap-siap untuk apa namanya pergi ke luar kota mungkin nanti di hari Rabu. Jadi karena itu gue mau siap-siapin dulu mungkin bahan-bahan yang apa itu namanya yang akan digunakan untuk ya selama gue selama gue mungkin agak menjauh dari live stream atau apa gitu, seenggaknya ada konten. Oke Masku, untuk live stream kali ini cukup sampai sini aja dulu. Thank you yang sudah mampir dan juga sudah subscribe. Sampai jumpa kembali di live stream selanjutnya ya. Thank you.